Hi, Patty.
Hola.
Wow, shoot.
Is that a monkey behind her?
Here's my calendar.
Okay, so tag me. Tag the Team Tippy. Tag somebody.
There's a Team Tiffany on Snapchat.
Yeah, Team Tippy's on Snapchat. You'll never see me, but at least it'll be
Or
there.
save the video and show it.
Video.
Well, I just sent but they had the wrong,
So yes or no?
no.
No.
Okay. You did, I saw it.
Uh-huh.
Yes, you did a video?
No, I didn't do a video.
Oh, you calls today?
Yeah, I gotta make calls.
Okay.
I made the video about, touring the house on Patrick.
Did you post it?
Yeah, I did.
So
You
then-
saw it.
Then you posted a video.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
thought
but
about
not
it?
for this, not for this past week.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
Fair
think it
enough.
was toward the
That's
end.
what I
Yeah,
meant.
that
You?
was me.
Damn, you could have gotten
Yeah,
away with
I
it,
just-
Josephine.
I just posted
Yeah, oh.
from the open house thing. I didn't do one this week.
Okay. Shannon?
God, we're in the shit boat.
Were you here last week?
No.
Okay, that's why.
No?
So you told me you were gonna do a video every day
Oh.
on your video. And I wrote you down
I know.
and I said,
Yeah.
let's hold him accountable. In fact, I even told your mom.
Oh,
Your mom.
Okay.
So you're letting your viewers down because you actually said something that wasn't a team requirement, but was
Right.
John Faustino's requirement.
Yes,
Yep.
you are
So
absolutely
now
right.
you need to do a pity party on video today.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
I let all my
In fact,
viewers.
come, grab your phone,
Okay.
whichever one works, put it on video.
We're doing it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come up here.
Wait, we better not laugh, we might be
And
next.
do selfie, so the entire team can see you.
Did you make
This
one?
is the
You made
shame
one.
video.
Yeah.
You can even say it.
Video of shame.
Say it in the video.
Can you stop it?
So what is this for your Facebook business or?
It's for Facebook. For the
Yep.
social media.
So make sure that everybody can see you,
Both.
and then I want you to do your little pity party on video
Oh, my God.
and let all your viewers know how come you let them down.
And somehow still promote your business.
I'll let
right?
you down, but hey, if you're still trying
Yeah,
to.
I don't necessarily mean you need to say, I let you down. I want that to be the feeling of the video. Hey, I said I was gonna do
So
something,
sad music.
and I wanted everybody to hold me accountable. I didn't do it. This has proven to be harder than I thought, and this is what I'm going to do to step it up. 1, 2, 3, action.
Well, hold on, I want it to be.
We need a little clicker thing.
And you guys who didn't do a video, you can all videotape this, and then add your little part to it as well, and go ahead and post it on social media.
Great.
Good
When I do
idea.
my video.
No one owns on my Facebook.
Well,
Go ahead.
Wishing he did those videos right about now.
Go ahead. If you did not do a video, you better be videotaping
oh, we have to videotape.
John.
Oh, my
And
God.
then
Good morning.
and then you need to add your own.
This is what happens when you don't hold yourself accountable to your own word. You have to get up in front of your whole team and do a pity video for not posting your social media videos. Like I said I would. I was going to post a video every single day about if I actually hit my goals for that day or not. And I didn't do that. So this week I'm going to be doing 2 videos per day to make up for last week.
And John, what is the content of those videos?
The content of the video is if I won or lost that day for each day. So I'm gonna do my goals for each day and hold myself accountable to hitting them.
So
By the
beginning
end
of the day goal and the end of the day, whether you won or lost the day by hitting the goals.
Correct.
Okay.
Can everyone hold me accountable?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And what happens if you don't post the videos or hit your goals? What's the pain?
I don't know. I don't know yet.
So
I'm gonna make it a point to do that so I don't have to go through that.
at the end of the day today, when you post your video, you're going to post your pain.
Okay.
Okay.
I will do that.
All right. Everybody agree?
Yeah.
2 claps for John.
We'll see you at the end of the
Y'all
day.
get this.
Y'all got that.
Y'all get this now, you hear?
Y'all understanding me.
Now
All
that
right.
I'm done sweating.
So, how many in the room are going to post a video by next Monday?
Of course.
Because this was easy.
I've got it. I just gotta put my face on it.
Cause I might, cause what I might do, here's what I'm thinking. If
Go ahead,
next
you can
Monday
do
we
that.
don't have it, I'll go to Russ and I'll say, hey Russ,
Oh, God.
these people didn't do their
Oh my
video.
God, stand up
And so before you start bold, I wanna make sure everybody in bold knows who these people are.
We should
Oh, that's-
sing,
I will not be.
honestly,
I'm a Barbie girl.
accountable for it.
And it's Halloween, so I might bring costumes.
I hate them.
we
I
have
hate
to sing
them.
Arm Drill Team.
I
So
hate my
it's,
beauty
listen guys, it's serious and here's why.
Money.
People relate to you when they can see who you are emotionally. When they know what kind of person you are, and your charisma and your perspective, they're gonna relate to you at a higher level. Does it get you immediate business? No, but it validates who you are as a professional. So get in the habit of putting social media videos. Get in the habit. People will help you with your business. They'll share your videos, other people will see it and they're like, oh yeah, no, I know that person, and that relationship just builds. So I'm not asking you to do the video because I just wanna see all your mugshots on social media.
Oh my
No.
God.
Like, you will generate more business by doing this. People will go, oh yeah, I know that Shannon lady, yeah, I've seen some videos of her.
Yeah.
It will
Yeah,
happen.
It's true, cause on my, in San Antonio, I used it a lot.
Yeah.
Like, people come to my houses like they knew me.
Hmm.
It was weird, but it was cool. I'm a little celebrity.
Okay, how many have been recording their lead gen calls?
That I don't.
Great. So at your 411 this week, record your lead gen calls,
Yeah.
because we're gonna listen to them.
And
So if you haven't recorded any
He's
lead
like-
gen calls, you probably need not schedule your 411 with me.
How do I do that?
I just got the
Tape
app.
a call.
I
Yep,
just got the app.
tape a call. It's an app.
Okay.
You
Voice
can download
recorder.
it.
What about an in-person conversation?
Voice recorder.
What about it?
I recorded that.
I'm okay with that as a start. I mean, if you're
But-
only recording your in-persons, I'm gonna be like, hey, where's your lead gen?
But what if that
What
is
if
your,
it's
what
like
if,
lead
what
gen,
if
though?
that is your lead gen?
You had already lead gen with them to get them in front of you. But
No.
I'm okay with it
Door
once in a
knocking.
while. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
But that is my.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Does that app charge you?
Yes.
I think there's a one-time
There's a
charge.
large fee.
It's like $10. There is a free version.
But
So
it's
you're limited to
most
how many.
likely,
Typical light is what it, I think is the one I have.
the light,
Okay.
the light versions of any of those recording apps most likely will only record either one side of the conversation, or you will only be able to hear 1 minute of anything.
And if cost is an issue, and at least you come to me and say I recorded, and it's only one side, I can pretty much gather what the other side's gonna say. So start with something. Okay? All right, 411s, we talked about it. Let's all schedule them. Weekly calendars to Patty on Sunday by 8 p.m.
It might be 8:02.
You want those two, correct?
Yeah, you copy Amelia, Patty, and myself on that one.
I've
Oh, we're gonna
always
start
done that.
copying Brandon.
Copy
too?
me on it too.
Okay, you're gonna copy Amelia, Patty. Now, usually what will happen is I get them forwarded to me.
I don't.
I've trained
So send
Patty that if you don't send it to me, she'll send it to me when she responds back to you. But Brandon would like to see your calendars. So just go ahead and
Oh, I have
copy,
to-
just copy leadership.
Okay.
Just copy leadership, you can't go wrong. ISAs, Patty will be calling before lead gen every morning through WhatsApp. Is that happening?
Yes,
Great. Is it working for you? Is there something positive coming out of that?
absolutely.
Good, so let's keep it going. Bum, 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 bum. Pull out your graphs. Let's go through these.
It's out.
Thank you. How many remember what the ROI was back in,
4.5 or 4.2 or something.
yeah, and now we're at 3.5. OM freaking G. What is, so what does this look like? The beginning of what?
Bell curve.
Yeah.
3.5.
Oh,
So we're only
down.
3.5% below the market cap, which
Watch
was
it down.
2006, January
We're below.
Oh
2007.
my God.
So that means going down,
Means
right?
it's going down, yep.
Well,
You're losing 30% of your
Is that
investment.
3.5% minus?
We're gonna, well, yes,
Well,
so
it's
it's
technic-
going down, but technically
it's
here, the
going
median
up.
price is going up. Inventory and closed units are going down. We'll talk about that in a second.
ROI is down.
But when people say, well, I think the market's gonna continue to go up,
It wouldn't crash.
you say, you know what, you're right, market might very well go up. But here's what we know. Real estate is based off of history. It's not based off an impression or an opinion.
Yeah.
So if we just go based off of history, we are only 3.5% below the market cap. So yes, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, you have this much room.
and we're-
So you wanna call me out? Yep, okay, you're right. Market could still be going up this much. Would you rather bank your life savings on this, or would you rather bank your life savings on what happened the last time the market went down?
Okay.
Because between there and there is 12 months.
And let's show you the amount of units the drop in units sold we had last month.
Yeah.
That's an extra.
So Mr. and Mrs. Seller, this is January. Okay, so if we go to December, we had a little up, we had a little stabilization here. Okay, but this is what we dealt with. And then it was a shitstorm from there on. So you're right. You're in a gambling town. You know what? You want to gamble on that? Go for it. But let's change to the next page. Median price. Median price still rose 13.2% to 275.
Is that?
Okay, that does not include townhomes and condos.
So this is still going up? Yeah.
Yep.
Where's that 13.2% from last month?
Yeah, 273,000 to 275,000.
1550.
I bet you October's fall.
And now, let's go to units sold.
Ooh.
How you feeling about that, Mr. and Mrs. Seller?
Warm and fuzzy.
Can we get a graph for units, our units for sale, like inventory? Is there an inventory numbers graph that we can pull from like the MLS of how much inventory was available in each month? Is that it?
That's it.
What is this?
You should have it.
Last one.
Alright, so units sold. Or no, I'm sorry, I switched over page. So units sold. So back in October 2017, there was 3,703 units on the market. Single family residence only. Okay? That way it doesn't skew our numbers. We dropped for November, we dropped for December, we dropped for January, February, and then in March we did a spike. Also, back then, interest rates went up. In
February?
January into February, and so people got off the fence a little early.
Out of curiosity, could you,
We bounced for a month, hold that thought, we bounced for a month, and then we went back into our normal seasonality in summer buying season. Yes,
is there an explanation for why it spiked that high?
yes, because people got off the fence when the interest rates went up.
Oh,
and
home
they
rate.
bought. Home breaks you out. That was prior to there.
Was it?
Uh-huh.
Was after that?
That was somewhere right in here.
That's why we went up there.
Yeah, 7 months. So April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Yeah, it was like,
But
so
we
it was in
ended
here.
September.
You're right, it was in there. Okay, so now, if we look at September, we are at 3,057 units.
Went down drastically.
We've gone down. Even though inventory is going up, sold units are going down.
This is what that knows it is.
So now, let's look at our year-over-year trend. So when people go, well, yeah, but, we can go, yeah, but.
Say
Yeah, and.
2015, 2016, 2017, 2018. Everything else for the last 3 years has been somewhat in alignment. 2015, we saw a little bit of a dip, and then it came right back up in less than 30 days. But we never saw the trajectory turn that we're seeing right now.
Yeah, we've never been lower than 2015's sales,
Correct.
and we've just done it. Congratulations.
Mr. and Mrs. Fire.
So median price,
And
back in 2015, our median price ended the year at roughly just under 200,000.
really,
And then in 2016, it steadily rose and it ended around 210,000-ish. 2017, we continued up. We had a really good 2017. We ended at around 240. Yeah, 50-ish, let's say 252. And then we picked up on 252 for 2018, and we had a nice median price incline. So congratulations, y'all got a pay increase. It ended, it's over.
see you.
You're now gonna get a pay decrease if you don't put in the work to compensate for it. So now, pull out the last graph. This is the first month you're getting this graph. You haven't seen it before. But if you go back to January 2018,
That's not labeled.
it is, it's in blue.
Top.
Oh.
3,619 units, single-family residence only, we steadily
Literally
increased.
Such a steady increase.
And then look, we went up by, from 5527 to 61.
So would this be more of a buyer draft than seller?
No, if you wanna get the
Yeah.
seller.
Yeah, I think it would be both,
Could be, depends on your conversation.
yeah.
And it is.
Mr. and Mrs. Seller, you wanna get the most amount of money? Well, great, you should have sold it 3 months ago. And the, competition is increasing, so why don't we go ahead and just take care of that now? So let's get it on the market, it's gonna take a little longer to sell, inventory goes up, demand goes down, and your home is still worth a lot of money. So let's just go ahead and do that now. Buyers, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, yes, inventory's going up, so you know what? Prices are going to kind of stabilize a little bit, you're gonna be able to get a little bit of a good deal. Let's go find that home that you really want, let's write a really attractive offer, knowing that you probably hold the cards.
And
Because
if it's a-
inventory's going up substantially.
If it's a buy and sell at the same time.
Don't hold
Well,
two
you're like,
conversations
you're
at
gonna
once.
say like you're in the perfect time.
It's like,
If
yeah,
it's in the
Mr.
middle
Seller.
and you're catching it.
Mr. Buyer.
Yes.
Same conversation, just at a different time.
Check one high.
Is that
Okay.
because the market's about to shift and once?
It's already shifted.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So the market, technically, guys, the market started shifting a couple of years ago. We just didn't see it in Vegas because we had the bubble. All right, we were down as the #1 foreclosure in the nation, and that took a lot of time and energy for us to get out of. And then once we got out of, everybody else was going into a neutral market or a slight buyer's market. But the shift had already happened, we just didn't feel it. And other cities like Phoenix and Fort Lauderdale, Miami, some touristy environments, they didn't feel it either. Because they're at a different level of the market than we are. But the shift has already happened. All right, bold rock stars. We now know you're ready for the next 7 weeks. There's going to be a time to look back and see if you've done your commitments and blah, blah, blah. 20 contact form. Now our team uses them. We have a orange folder
Yep.
on the top. There's a whole bunch of 20 contact forms. Does anybody have their contact form with them? Here's one here, I'm gonna borrow.
Does.
So, if you look at this contact form, minimum of 20, but we're not standard, so you get both sides. Minimum of 40 contacts. Now, we're not gonna count the contacts, we're gonna count the appointments from, but just for you, if you're dialing at home, if you're not in Brevity or whatever, if Russ has you calling outside, have a bunch of these and know that you need to fill up both sides. But here's what I want you to know. Diana Kokoska basically put it into a really great context when she said your first appointment and your first contract is tithing. Anybody know what tithing is?
Percentage of your income going to church.
Church or your
Ownership.
religious affiliation, sure, yep. And then we go taxes, taxes, taxes. And then we go living expenses, living expenses, living expenses, living expenses, living expenses, living expenses, living. Then we go to business expenses. And we go business, 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 business. And then the last 3 contacts are your fund.
That's the pain right there.
So you gotta get through all of this to get to your fund. That's your money. So she puts it in a nice little perspective that says, you know, yes, making 18 phone calls is great, but you didn't have enough conversations or enough contacts to have a profit out of this.
Yeah.
So when you're making your contacts and you go through that grind, understand that this is all a grind right through here. And are you asking for the appointment? Most of the time, people will not give you the appointment because you didn't ask for it, or you didn't ask for it at the right time. And then, did you ask for the referral? Remember Gene Rivers talks about the 12-2, and now it's closer to 15? Okay, so you're gonna get 6-2 actually, sorry, my apologies. You're gonna get 6 new contracts from your sphere of influence, and then you're going to get 6 referrals from your contacts. And this kind of goes in association with that. So when you're talking to people and you can't set the appointment, are you asking for a referral? I'm not saying you have to check mark all of the boxes here, but it's going to help you get purposeful in your business. Because you're gonna make a lot of contacts. You're gonna set a lot of appointments. You're gonna hold a lot of appointments in the next 7 weeks. Because you all just said, out of all those appointment sets and all those appointment helds and all those contacts and all those nurtures, you want escrows. Now, I'm gonna tell you, for most of you, this is a 1%. That escrow was 1% of your activities. So if you're doing, Fernanda, 4 escrows at 1%, that means how many appointments do you need to set?
I don't know,
400.
It's not 400,
40?
go back to your contacts.
Yeah.
How many contacts,
Okay.
okay? 400 contacts, and you have a 25% conversion rate from a contact to an appointment set. You have a 50% conversion rate of an appointment set to an appointment held. And then you're gonna have a 25, you're gonna have a 75% roughly, 50 to 75% appointment held to contract. So you have to ask yourself, am I doing enough activities?
Yeah.
Okay? Now, sphere of influence, those numbers adjust in your favor. Cold calling through the newspaper or the phone book, those are gonna probably even be worse than 1%. But that's the math you're gonna use. Okay? So I know in my dialing, if I want 4 escrows, 4 contracts, go all the way back to contacts. Contacts is 1%. So if you want 4 escrows, you need 400 contacts. 400 contacts, probably a 10 to 25% conversion rate. So 400 contacts is going to get me how many appointments set? Let's do it at 25%. 100. And then there is a 50%, we're gonna give her, because she's charismatic and just get her in front of them and she'll do well, a 50% conversion rate from appointment set to appointment held. So now you're at what? 50. And then you have roughly somewhere between 50 and a 75% appointment held to a contract, depending on who you're having a conversation with.
And how good your conversations are.
Yeah. Okay? And then if you're having horrible conversations, if you're having horrible appointments set, and you're not taking any contracts, you would adjust your numbers accordingly.
Yeah.
So know that, guys, understand that. Are you talking to enough people? Are you setting enough appointments such that by doing that, your horrible conversion rates come into equation and you have 4 escrows, okay? All right.
Sure, horrible conversion.
And in this market, it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. You know, my conversion rates will go down, Tracy's conversion rates will go down, John's conversion rates will go down. And we know people, it's going to go down. We're gonna have to work it a little harder, and I like to track that. So I'm gonna really be looking into CTE while we're in bold versus what we've done for the last 8 weeks, because I wanna see if there's a shift in our team's numbers through CTE, like there is in the market. So attached to Diana's 20 contacts per day, every day. Remember, a contact is a conversation either face-to-face or on the phone, where you are asking for business or referral. So as we discussed, there are appointment setting conversations and referral request conversations. We are not, on the team, going to track our contacts. We are going to attack our, we're going to track
our appointments.
our appointments.
And we're gonna attack them too.
Okay? Now, when we're not hitting the appointments, we'll go back to contacts, we'll go back to dials, we'll go back to hours worked.
So while we're in bold, but we're not.
Well, for bold, we want to keep track of our contacts.
No,
Well,
he
dials is
didn't
bold.
say that.
No, that's not what he said. He said, I know you guys are used to tracking your contacts.
Okay.
And
He
in
did
my
say
bold,
that, yeah.
we've shifted, and so we're going to
Conversations where
do.
we've asked for the appointment.
Appointment setting conversations.
Now,
Where
we're
where you've
still
actually
tracking our
asked,
numbers though,
it's
right?
coming out of your money.
Yeah, if you did not ask for the referral or ask for the appointment, it is not a contact in bold. Are we clear?
That's how it
Yes.
should be.
Yeah.
It's on camera. Are we clear?
Yes.
No longer is it a meaningful conversation about real estate. If you did not ask for the appointment or you did not ask for the referral, it is not a contact.
how I
That's
always
what Russ
done it.
said in bold. We are not going to track contacts. We are tracking appointment set and appointment held. Okay? Moving on. Blah, 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 this is the script, we're not gonna go through that, you all have it. Prepare for the next step of bold. How many have done the homework for bold?
Was it just to fill out that sheet?
No, it was a.
Oh.
We got emails.
Okay, there is an email, all of you received an email, and the
Yeah.
email says number of hours that you spent lead generating between today and step 2, so this is going back to last Tuesday. Number of people you contacted and communicated with where you asked for the appointment or the referral.
Okay.
Number of listing appointments that you scheduled. Number of listing appointments that you actually went on. Number of listings signed between last Tuesday and next Tuesday, 2 weeks. Number of first-time buyer appointments that you went on, first-time buyer appointments. Number of buyer agency contracts that you signed between last Tuesday and next Tuesday. Number of under contracts. That should be easy for us, guys. We track our contacts, we track our communication, our hours. Do not walk into Bold without that. Bring the following with you to your second step of Bold. Your geo farming phone numbers. Okay, so if you have a listing or you have a just sold, you're gonna call around that. If you have an actual farm, you're gonna call around that. Your geo farm phone numbers, and you probably should take a lot of phone numbers with you. Go into Cole, whatever you need to do. Pull numbers, get what you need, take it with you to step 2 of Bold.
Are we calling at step 2?
Yes.
We call it every,
But I mean, that's.
Yes,
30 minutes.
and you're going to call again at Bold step 2.
Someone's at the end.
Phone numbers around your listing, okay, one and the same, but if you don't have a listing, you would geo farm. If you have a listing, you're gonna grab the phone numbers around your listing.
We can both.
Yes, phone numbers around a sold. A sold is what?
A sold property,
What does sold mean?
sold not on the MLS.
Buyer or listing.
Under contract.
Ah, okay.
I know, it's a trick question. It could be closed, it could be under contract. That still constitutes sold, okay? At step 2, you're going to receive a binder, a journal, and your USB drive. Okay? So all of you walked away with your Bold 1 papers. You're going to put those in your Bold 2, your Bold binder at step 2. Is there any questions on this? Right now, Bold is at Green Valley. If you hear nothing from me, it is at Green Valley. If it's not at Green Valley, I will let you know next Monday.
If anyone intends to use a different journal than the Bold one, I will buy your Bold journal off of you. Is that what
Oh,
it's
sweet,
journals?
yeah, $10.
Okay, Remedy, Meet Your Success Coach, Wednesday, October 17th, 3 to 3:30. Did we reserve this room?
Yes, we did.
Okay, I'll see you all here with your laptops. I'll see you all here with what?
Your laptops. Can we
Okay.
have more ad spend?
Huh?
Oh, that's what I forgot to bring up.
We are working on that. We now have a cost per ad, and Patty and I have had conversations around it. We are increasing it. We're not going to increase it exponentially, but we are increasing it.
Okay.
Okay. Dialing for dollars, Thursday, 4 to 7 in this room. This is a great opportunity for you to recruit to it. Any of you who know anybody who's in real estate who just needs to do more business, if nothing else, have them show up. I'll give them leads, I'll give them co-realty lists for our listings. They can keep everything that they have, and they'll get paid $5 per appointment set. We're going to change the rules. You and I will talk about it, and you're going to run the Dialing for Dollars.
I knew that already.
Yeah, but we're gonna change the rules. It's not gonna be for any appointment set.
So since I'm
So
focusing on
FSBOs.
FSBOs, are my appointments going to count? Because I'm having different conversations, they're not as easy to set, the way I'm having them.
We will talk about it
Okay.
at Bold. The short answer is yes, they will count. It might be the type of conversation of what you're saying and how you're setting the appointment.
You know you're.
And the reason
Yeah,
why,
the
for those of you who don't
conversation at
know,
Bold is this
an
week.
appointment, a FSBO appointment is really easy set.
No, it's next week.
This, you know,
No,
when you're a
I know.
disruptor, the rules are made
Yep.
for finding holes in the system.
That's
So
right.
we'll discuss it at Bold?
No, we'll discuss it at Dialing for Dollars.
I think it's,
Oh,
I think a
okay.
FSBO appointment's cool if it's not an open house.
Well, because the way that I'm having
And
the
we'll talk
conversation.
about it later, and
Okay,
the
sorry.
two of you get purposeful about it, figure out what you're okay with. Cause
Okay.
the three of us know where you're going, and that's cool, and you know what the expectation is for him.
Yep.
So just get clear with it
Okay.
and set it.
We'll
All right, Real Talk, October 25th in this room, 11 a.m. How many people do we want in the seats?
Every
50.
Wow.
50 people in the seats. That means that we have to RSVP how many people?
Like 150.
250. It's a 20% conversion rate based off of our data. So who do you know who's even remotely interested in getting into the business? I would recommend you show up. There's going to be a couple of us on the panel as well as our broker, and we're gonna just talk about the
She's already
market.
RSVP.
You know, what it's like to get into real estate, why is it easy, why is it hard, what should you do, what should you not do? You're gonna get so clear in that event from other people's opinion as well as my own, that you're gonna know exactly what you need to do. And you're either gonna walk out of here with your tail between your legs, scared, said not now, or you're gonna be like, yep, I can do this, I know exactly what I need to do, and go do it, okay? And it's in this room on the 25th at 11 a.m. and we provide lunch. Yes. Okay, real quick, let's talk about the calendar. The only things that matter really are, we have Bold next Tuesday the 9th, 8:30 to 3:30. The only person that's going to be in our office is Jody. So please, prepare your business on Monday and set the expectations with your clients that you will be back with them on Wednesday.
What day is that?
Bold is on Tuesday.
Okay.
But Jody is the only one that's going to be in the office. So when there's a little emergency or people who need shit done, which we all do, we all go on the breaks and we're like, Jody, blah, 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 blah. Imagine what her day is gonna be like. She's in Bold with us. Make no mistake, Jody is in Bold with us. Because she now has to go through this intensive 7-week course supporting us. Because Amelia's in Bold. She's in the same situation we're in. In fact, we need to get her numbers up there. And hers is the collective, but she has her own activities as well. But Jody will be in the office, but she will still be in Bold. Okay? So run your business on Monday, get some stuff done, make sure you send it to Jody and Amelia ahead of time, knowing that every Tuesday, their job is just going to be to support all of us collectively, and that we want to minimize the drama that we give them. We have,
You're doing
Ignite, okay,
Ignite.
no, Ignite's a little, I'll talk about it, it's a little further down. Business is as usual. We will come back on Wednesday, we will do our prospecting and our script practice and our huddle call, none of that changes. As a team, are we going to have a huddle call on
Bold days?
Bold days?
No,
Are we all in agreement? No?
Yes.
Okay,
we're all there.
okay, okay, so we just need to make sure everybody knows that.
Maybe-
There's no huddle call on
We
Tuesday.
could possibly, if you guys wanted to, we could all meet at Starbucks across the street and kind of do like a stand-up huddle, if you guys wanted to.
Make the decision now and stick
No.
to it, whatever it is.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
Alright, so the answer's no, let's move on. We will pick up our numbers on Wednesday, so Wednesday, you will report Tuesday and Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay, you are,
Okay.
yeah, Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday morning. Okay?
Yes.
So business planning with Terry Brinkus, we have our own, there's no issues there. I have an ALC committee meeting from 2:30 to 4. Wait a minute, sorry guys, I'm at the wrong calendar date here. My apologies. Bold step 2 on the 23rd.
Yes.
Lunch and learn doesn't mean much for us. Ignite starts. So Ignite starts Monday. How many in this room who are unlicensed or newly licensed are going to attend Ignite in addition to Bold?
I would like to, but what exactly is it?
It's
So
a mini bowl.
It's a mini Bold, and it's more about your, it's more about the technicalities of your job, not so much the mindset.
Get a lot of different
So a
perspectives.
lot of contractual stuff too.
You're gonna go through listing appointment scripts. You're gonna get a listing appointment, a listing contract, a listing presentation. You're gonna go through buyer presentations. So if you're not licensed, you have been approved to attend Bold, to attend
Oh,
Ignite.
okay.
But here's what happens. It is from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay.
And if you're in Bold, you're going to go to Bold on Tuesdays.
The week's gonna be stacked.
It is,
Thursday's.
and you know what? You're gonna make calls. You're going to learn how to be a real estate agent. You're going to be taught by other agents in this office who are producers. And if you don't have the clientele, this is going to put a lot of momentum in your business. So I would recommend it.
What days are there again? I'm sorry.
It's Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It's for 30 days. It starts on the 22nd.
And
So it's 10
the
days.
22nd of October, right?
Yep.
And it'll be.
And it runs for 30 days, so until about the middle of November. don't make it, like, if you have to miss a day, like, they'll give you, you know, the makeup work and all that stuff. But it's intense, like, you're really putting a lot of pressure on yourself to perform. So if you make that commitment, you make that commitment. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I'm going,
I mean, if all you're doing all day long is working in your business, wow, how exciting is that? Okay?
Okay.
So get clear, make a decision on that, sign up at the front desk, and I'd like to know if you did sign up. So then we move on, so that's the 22nd, 23rd is bold. We will not do Scripps Fight Club, so we probably just need to let the front desk know, hey, get somebody else out there every Tuesday during bold.
Why is it called Fight Club?
It was something that was originally started, because
Like
you're
the movie?
sparring back and forth, you're sparring. Yeah.
Throwing haymakers.
Yep. So then Wednesday, the 24th, Lunch and Learn doesn't apply to us. Bold in the afternoon. I'm actually teaching that class, by the way, on the 24th.
Ignite.
Ignite, yep. Build your business. On the Thursday, the 25th, there is Real Talk in this room. We have to be out by 1:30 because it looks like they have scheduled Jimmy Dig. So we need to make sure that we have food out there. That space is available. This space is set up. R&D, you'll work with Nate. Nate and I will work ahead of time to prepare the room, get it ready, and then that's what will happen. Then we have the 26th, Ignite Session 3, Find Your Business. I'm teaching that class as well. Those are the only two classes that I'm teaching. And then we have the Halloween Spooktacular over at the Green Valley office from 6:30 to 9 p.m.
Ooh.
When is it?
That's fun.
That is on Friday, the 26th.
Pull out the blue contacts.
You're more than welcome to invite your clients to that. That's like we did the carnival, Green Valley has the Spooktacular.
Patty has been through Brevity too, I've seen.
Huh?
She sent everybody in Brevity,
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. And then on the 29th, we have a door decorating contest here in our office. A couple of years ago, we did a Halloween thing and we did a Christmas thing. And the team decorated, at the time, our office is over here, and we won. We
Wait
got-
a minute.
Is it gonna be
No,
for Halloween?
Your office won because Beto came in and.
We collectively still won.
Oh wait, Beto's gonna do it this
Is
year?
it for
No,
Halloween?
I hope so because.
So this
ours is
year,
set up.
they are doing a Halloween contest, which is a door decorating contest.
On the 29th?
It's on the 29th, so we have 2 weeks from today to, if we choose as a team to decorate our door, and I would even say the little hallway that goes into it.
Ooh,
We could be entered into the contest and we might be able to win. I don't know what we win.
Like something
Wait, what could
really
it be? It
scary
has to be a
and
Halloween
Frisbee.
theme or a
Huh?
Halloween theme?
Like
Yeah,
a crazy
Halloween,
axe
decorate for
murder.
Halloween.
I had to say Fizbo.
So who wants, so who in the room by show of hands wants to decorate the team door and entryway for Halloween? Show of hands.
With your hand.
Okay, Tracy, Nate,
Huh?
go ahead, be
I'm trying
proud.
to think, I'm trying to think what
If
we
we,
could
what do we do? There is a prize, we just don't know what it is.
Sherry's really good at decoration.
So I'll contribute $100 out of my pocket for decorations. And
Spend it all on one thing.
you guys get
Black
together
paper, that's all I
and
see.
you
Black
guys
paper.
get together, figure out what you wanna do, how you wanna do it, let me know how I can help you. Fair?
Black paper.
Okay,
Bat
and
cave.
then set a day,
A bat cave.
set a date, when you're gonna do, what you're gonna do it, and let's make it happen. And then also, let's think about the holiday, Christmas.
Oh, we have to decorate too?
And I would like, what, for the whole month?
Hey, what are those costumes called? Where it's
When do
like
you
a
leave?
jumpsuit
December
that
9th.
covers your whole body
Oh,
and
yeah.
face.
Just
I
after
love
bold.
those.
I don't know where.
Thank God you made it.
Hey, I think we found pain.
What are,
And what,
I think we found pain.
what is it?
I know.
Oh, no.
she says she leaves December 9th for Brazil, and she's gone for the whole month of December.
I'm come back.
And
January
Connor says,
4th.
well, I think we found her pain, and she
Oh,
doesn't hit her,
Oh,
that's
no.
it.
Don't talk
Yeah,
about
I
your
started.
plans.
What's the name of those
Gotta bring back.
Halloween costumes? They're like it's like a suit, it's like a jumpsuit, but it covers your whole body. and your face.
Bodysuit, yeah.
But
The
like the
sleeping, the
colors.
sleeping sleeping.
They have a name though.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking
You know what I'm
about.
talking about, where it covers your.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
The whole team should get those.
We should wear
They're all
those
just
and that.
prospecting.
And we're from
In
everything.
one color.
Awkward.
No, they're tight fitting and,
Okay.
yeah, no. but you gotta-
I had one of those.
They're not tight-fitting.
I had one of those when I dressed up as Papa Smurf, and we just cut out like this part, and then, yeah, it was all blue, but yeah, they're a little uncomfortable actually.
No, but they
Riding
have,
up
Pull
my
one off
butt.
and then you
those
put a
are,
suit
no,
on
they have
over
the.
it.
those
Alright, so
are
finish
the
up, guys.
ones.
What?
You look like Slender
you
Man
a
or
little
whatever.
Well, she would just wear that in my head.
Only-
So Shift Book Club, Tuesday, October 16th, 2 PM to 3:30 PM here in this room. Brevity, Meet Your Success Coach, Wednesday, October 17th, put it on your calendars. Dialing for Dollar, Thursday, October 18th. Bold, Step 2, Tuesday, October 23rd. Real Talk, Thursday, October 25th. So we got a lot going on. How many of you have access to my calendar?
None. None of us.
You? Who else? You? Okay, when you put something on my calendar, I need as much detail as you can.
I don't think I'm putting.
I don't have access to it.
Somebody put 2 things on my calendar.
Oh.
I'm meeting with somebody this afternoon,
Yeah. I think
Marketel or Marketon or
Kesha?
Oh, yeah.
Marquesha?
Oh, yes, that's me.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, I almost deleted it,
Okay.
because I don't know who it is. So just be a specific, buyer prospect, buyer presentation, like put as much as you can on the calendar so that I know what it is and I'm prepared and I don't just walk in and go, so,
Okay.
who are you here today?
Who are you?
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Okay?
Alright.
And then there was something else that was put on my calendar too.
It's a meeting with Nate.
Yeah. It was,
Oh,
it's
that
the
was my
same
meeting
thing.
with you?
Yes, it's the same thing.
Okay, gotcha. And if anybody else meets with me and you do an invite, put your name, because you can invite me to your meetings. So when you're setting a meeting through Google Calendar, you can invite Craig,
Yes.
but be very specific as to what the meeting's about, so I'm prepared for it. Okay? Any questions?
We can, yeah.
Q&A?
You want my calendar?
Comments, derogatory remarks, anything like that?
About what?
Anything? Do we have anything to discuss? Open house next Saturday and Sunday on Connors. It's only going to be one weekend.
Not.
Oh, next-
not
a
next.
week from, so it's basically
In a-
2 weeks. 2 weeks from yesterday and Saturday.
Can I put down?
That is on. Where are you
And-
going?
Where you
So-
going?
so-
Tomorrow.
So I will be there,
Oh,
so I need somebody on Saturday and somebody on Sunday.
I could go.
And I would highly
No,
recommend you door knock.
And yes,
I'll go,
Close to
hey.
the house.
You
let
mean
me
the
know when you
20th?
go knocking, I'll
Yeah.
go
You
door
On the
knocking.
7th, I think.
And Connor has the best
I'll
house
do
in the
Sunday, you do
neighborhood.
Saturday?
Yes. So if
Oh,
when
the
you do
20th.
Circle Prospect,
Wait,
it is the
let's-
biggest house in the
Let's be
neighborhood.
clear, how much with the date, 27th?
Would it, yes.
And you go Saturday, Sunday.
27th and 28th.
I'll
Yes.
go Sunday.
So Saturday, Sunday.
Word up, what time?
It is, it's 10 to 3, I think is what we said.
11 to 1, or,
11 to 3. 4 hours. I have it
Yeah.
I have it wrote down. on
I'd probably do 4 hours, by the way.
It only
So
can be the
11
weekends?
And it's only gonna be this once.
It's gonna be the one weekend, that's
Okay,
it.
so
At-
11, I'm
at-
looking at my calendar right now, 11.
2:39,
2:30.
875.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What,
2:39.
2, 3?
That's the.
And it's over near Eastside Cannery Casino.
Huh?
So it's near Tropicana and Boulder Highway. It's a little bungalow and it's been
It's,
done up nice.
yes,
It's-
big backyard, big lot, big,
Big everything.
yeah,
Yep.
open.
Yep, it's the nicest house in the neighborhood. It's Chinsia's home, so if you know who Chinsia is, it's her house. And you're gonna get one shot. There's one home on the market. And it's been on the market for 60-something days, I believe. And it's not even a comparable aesthetically, but it is on the same road and it's down the road. So this is an opportunity to get some other listings.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Jody, you get me.
So what I'd like to
Patrick
do though is
on
mark
Saturday.
it to the open house.
I'm gonna do.
Blast it,
Sunday.
make a big deal out of it.
Listing?
Okay,
And we'll-
publicly, put it on the MLS, once we get listed, door knock it, cold call it,
Door knock
circle
it.
prospect it, make a really big deal for that open house. Okay, anybody have anything for me?
Yeah. No, you both have it.
So, thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
If you have any questions, you can ask anybody on the team. Get with Nate, Nate will ask you a couple of questions and kind of set the expectation as to what would happen next. I would highly recommend you show up to the Real Talk event.
Perfect.
Anybody else who's interested, bring them with you. It doesn't cost anything. We just ask that you RSVP so we know we have enough room. Okay? And then I
And
hope to
food,
see
of
you again
course.
soon.
Thank you.
No.
Thanks, everybody. Be bold.
Appointment set.